comes the radio guy. With all new audio content for the broadcast industry, with voiceover talent, John Gale.
And welcome everyone to another edition of the Radio Guy. Hi there, John Gale on this, what is it, Wednesday? Yes, and for the next 40 minutes or an hour or so, we'll be doing some live radio broadcast production, streaming here on our Facebook channel, as well as our YouTube channel. You can check us out there. Just search for the Radio Guy. Hit the red subscribe button. You'll get notifications every single time we load up brand new content. We want to welcome you to the group. I am a voiceover artist, and I have done all kinds of radio broadcasting, production, imaging, DJing, audiobooks, jingle singing, let's see what else, character, animation characters, gaming characters, all kinds of fun stuff. Over the next few moments, we'll be doing some weather forecasts. I'm a part of the RFN network, which is the Radio Forecast Network. We're a group of voiceover artists and meteorologists that do weathercasts for around 220 radio stations across the United States. We'll be doing our very first one, not all 220, I promise. We'll just be doing around 15 of those today. The first one on the list happens to be WGNZ from Fairborn, Ohio. This is an AM signal, a Christian news talk station, 1110 there in Montgomery County. This is, covering Preble, Miami Green, Dark, and Clark, and Warren counties. In track one of our digital audio workstation, which is Adobe Audition CS 2020. You may be familiar with some of their other products, perhaps Photoshop or Illustrator. This, behind my head, is Adobe Audition CS 2020. It is the premier editing software program for audio work, audio editing and production. In track one, we have the music bed for WGNZ. In track two, the voiceover for my voice with some denoise and mastering. We're going to start that recorder in the second track. This first track is muted. We'll come back and edit all this together. We want to encourage you to say hi in the comments section below if you're involved in radio broadcasting, audio editing, imaging, audio production. Please say hi in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from, what city, what state, what nation. We love to engage with all the fine folks and have been doing so for the last, almost a year now, doing the live stream each and every weekday at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're going to switch over to the forecast view now. This is basically my copy. We'll start at the open here at the top, read that, and then we've got, let's see, since this is airing between 3 and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's going to be tonight's day part. And we only have about 14 seconds. Looks like lots of weather going on, so it'll be very short forecast, and then we'll do this promotional close here at the bottom. And we have to do it in 29 seconds. So let's put 29 seconds on the clock, see what we get, start our recorder, and hit the timer now. Here's your WGNZ Miami Valley Skywatch weather as we head into the evening. A chance of some rain and snow. New snow accumulation, less than half of an inch possible. Some freezing drizzle as well, with a low temperature around 30 degrees. A chance of rain and snow again on your Thursday. Additional precipitation, unknown. They didn't say the chance. They just say a chance of precipitation, no accumulation. Okay, so let's just say a chance. Let's retry that one more time. Let's do a reread. Here we go. Here's your WGNZ Miami Valley Skywatch weather as we head into the evening. A chance of rain and snow early on tonight. New snow accumulation, less than half of an inch possible, with some freezing drizzle as well. A high reaching. No, a low reaching 30. All right, one more read. Here we go. Here's your WGNZ Miami Valley Skywatch weather as we head into the evening. A chance of rain and snow early on tonight. New snow accumulation, less than half of an inch possible. Some freezing drizzle as well, with a low temperature around 30. A chance of some drizzle, snow, and freezing rain on your Thursday morning. A high temperature of 36. Merry Christmas from Mr. Tim. This is way too long of a forecast, guys. Gosh, goodness gracious. Oh, we're running out of time. Let's see what we get. We might just be able to do tonight's forecast. That's probably going to be about it, guys. Here we go. Here's your WGNZ Miami Valley Skywatch weather as we head into the evening. A chance of rain, snow, and drizzle tonight. New snow accumulation less than half of an inch possible. A low temperature around 30 degrees. A chance of some snow and freezing drizzle on your Thursday with a high of 36. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year from Mr. Tim of MR Real Estate. Buying or selling, it's time to call Tim, 937-865-5211, or online at mrtimlivingston.com. I'm John Gale from Skywatch Weather Desk on Good News Radio. All right, that looks okay. We'll switch over here. No, that's not a one take. Not at all, Johnny G. We're going to switch over, find the forecast here. That one gave me some grief, guys. Certainly did. All right, scroll back. We've trimmed up here. Let's line it up underneath our weather bed. Let's find the front of the forecast. Right there's the very start. Let's trim right there. Undo that razor and zoom in here just a little bit tighter. You can see the forecast begins right there. Scroll back. Line this up as the jingle begins to fade, the ramp down of the sting here in the front here. That's where we want to start the forecast. We will scroll up the voiceover just about 2 dB. Unmute the music bed. Let's see where we're at with this. Might have to do a couple things here. Let's see. It looks like an inch possible. Might do a couple little crossfades here just to go ahead and shorten things up a little bit because we're a little long. Here's one that we can do a crossfade on. So we'll do a crossfade here, and then that'll just shorten up, about a few milliseconds. Maybe we can get about a half a second out of this. Zoom in here tight again to this next little break, little breath right here. And we'll trim that guy up as well. Pull this over a little bit. All right, let's see what we get. We've already raised up the voiceover. Let's go ahead and bounce down both these tracks together. Add the mastering and effects we need. Take a listen to the finished product for WGNZ AM. Here's your WGNZ Miami Valley Skywatch weather as we head into the evening. A chance of rain, snow, and drizzle tonight. New snow accumulation less than half of an inch possible. A low temperature around 30 degrees. A chance of some snow and freezing drizzle on your Thursday with a high of 36. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year from Mr. Tim of MR Real Estate. Buying or selling, it's time to call Tim, 937-865-5211, or online at mrtimlivingston.com. I'm John Gale from Skywatch Weather Desk on Good News Radio. All right, looks good. Finally worked out there on that one. We are glad because that one was a bane right there, a bane of existence. All right, we're just going to trim off all the little dead air at the very front and the end of this so it will trigger right into the production for when we send it off. Let's go ahead and save this to our E drive. We're going to save it as an MP3 file because that's the preferred format that we use, 44/100 hertz 16-bit MP3 file here. And then we're going to find it in the E drive, which is a little solid state E drive that I have, and send it over the internet via FTP to Fairborn, Ohio. Off it goes to WGNZ. Now we can move on to, this is Pennsylvania, QBR, a pair of country stations there, Scranton and Altoona, Pennsylvania. 92.7 there in Altoona and 99.9 FM in Scranton, Pennsylvania. This is a dry read, no music behind me on this one, just my golden-throated, velvet-coated voice here, right? And this is a 20-second read. Let's put 20 seconds on the clock. Look at the forecast together. Again, we're going to start with the open, which is as we head into the day. This is an overnight read. So we've got the winter storm warning in effect until 10 a.m. We need to say that, and then... yeah, we'll mention the snow because they're supposed to get 10 to 14 inches of snow, guys, in Pennsylvania today out there in Scranton. That is crazy. So we'll mention it because that's just pretty, you wouldn't just say it's going to be cloudy, mostly sunny skies. You would definitely mention all that snow. So let's do that. Let's hit 20 seconds, see what we got. Here's the latest from WQBR as we head into the... Here. One more read. My lips aren't moving right. Here's the latest from WQBR as we head into the day. That winter storm warning in effect until 10 a.m. Otherwise, yeah, 10 a.m. That would be this morning. And then, yeah, I get you. One more read. Here we go. Here's the latest from WQBR as we head into the day. That winter storm warning in effect until 10 a.m. The snow will cease and it will be cloudy today, bringing some sunshine later on and a high reaching 31 degrees. Mostly cloudy later on tonight, and a low of 16. I'm John Gale in the Bear Country Weather Center. There we go. All right, that looks pretty good right there. Let's go ahead and trim it out. Yeah, the other forecast, let's see. Tonight they're getting 10 to 14 inches of snow in Altoona. We did that weathercast just before we started the stream, so we've already done their evening forecast. Let's go ahead, bounce it down to a stereo audio track here, add some mastering and effects. We're going to add some multiband compression, equalization, and normalization here, and just trim up the dead air at the very beginning and the very end. We're a little over our 20-second mark, so we will go ahead and just do a quick 20-second compression on this, a little pull together, and let's take a listen and see what we got. Here's the latest from WQBR as we head into the day. That winter storm warning in effect until 10 a.m. The snow will cease, and it will be cloudy today, bringing some sunshine later on and a high reaching 31 degrees. Mostly cloudy later on tonight and a low of 16. I'm John Gale in the Bear Country Weather Center. All right, looks good there. Control-Shift-E is a shortcut to bring up this export file block, and that is how we're going to save the file as an MP3, the audio file here. So we're naming it WQBR-FM-OV for overnight. And now we will go ahead and find that file here in our E drive, a little solid state 5 terabyte noiseless drive that I've got. There it is. Open it up, and we will send it over the internet via FTP, which is File Transfer Protocol. Able to send large files there over to a direct IP address, a folder there for the automation computer for Scranton and Altoona, Pennsylvania, WQBR. All right, we're ready to move on, guys, to KULH. This is Brookfield, Missouri. This is Kansas City area, the Pleasant Hill area. And we're going to close out the multi-track session we just finished for QBR and open up a brand new one for KULH that includes their jingle bed. In track 1 of Adobe Audition CS 2020 right here, you'll see it has a stinger in the front, begins to fade down. That's where the voiceover will begin. And in track 2, my voice highlighting in red in real time right there. And the voiceover labeled track right there. All right, let's put 28 seconds on the clock, look at the forecast together, and say hello to Eric Martin D. Eric? Glad you're with us, Eric. Thank you for being here today. This is The Wave, Christian Contemporary format, airing today between 3 and 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 28 seconds on the clock. Here we go. From the Wave Weather Center, I'm WeatherBug weathercaster John Gale. As we head into the evening, mostly clear skies expected, some calm winds out of our south, a low temperature, a cold 22 degrees. It will be sunny on our Thursday with a high only reaching 41, with increasing clouds Thursday evening, calm winds out of the south, and a low temperature of 26. Partly sunny on Friday with a high near 50. And that is a look at the latest weather information from the Wave Weather Center. All right, good. That's a one-take read there for KULH FM in Brookfield, Missouri. All right, we're going to go ahead and go to the Adobe Editing large screen view here, find the very front of the forecast, which is right there using our razor tool. We're going to trim out everything else, pull this back, line it up directly underneath that jingle sting. As it begins to ramp down, that's where the voiceover begins. We'll raise up the voice a little bit, almost 2 dB there. Looks good right there. Let's go ahead. Let's see what this weather information from the there we go. Looks good. Okay, unmute the music bed right here. We'll bounce down both these tracks together as one, add the mastering and effects we need, and take a listen to the finished product for KULH. Brookfield. From the Wave Weather Center, I'm WeatherBug weathercaster John Gale. As we head into the evening, mostly clear skies expected, some calm winds out of our south, a low temperature, a cold 22 degrees. It will be sunny on our Thursday with a high only reaching 41, with increasing clouds Thursday evening, calm winds out of the south, and a low temperature of 26. Partly sunny on Friday with a high near 50. And that is a look at the latest weather information from the Wave Weather Center. All right, we're going to add a little fade right here to the end of the music bed. If you just tuned in, we're doing some live radio broadcast audio production as we do each and every day. We encourage you to follow us and let us know where you're watching from. You can just tell us in the comment section below. Hey there, we'd love to engage with you a little bit. And we'll welcome any new viewer to the Radio Guy, that's for certain. We've got lots of fun things in store for all of our new viewers. And we're going to save this to my E drive now as a MP3 file, naming it KULH-FM-ADR. Overriding yesterday's forecast because nobody cares really about yesterday's weather. Eric Martin is from Nashville, Tennessee. Love Nashville. Used to live in Antioch for, not even a year. Way back in the late 80s. KULH is in the can. We'll send it over the internet via FTP and move on to Perryton, Texas. This is the Amarillo area in Texas. KEYE AM and FM. First, the AM signal, which is a country format. This is a dry read. No music bed on this one, just my voice with some denoise and mastering on it right there. Oh, dear, Antioch. I know. You know, Antioch, when I was there, Eric, when I was there in the late 80s, Antioch was a very nice area. I lived right across from let's see, what was that? Hickory Hollow Mall. Wasn't it Hickory Hollow Mall right there? And lived in the Chimney Top Apartments right there on the hill. Very, very nice in the late 80s. It got very bad there later on in Antioch. Very sad. 25 seconds on the clock. Let's switch to the forecast view and read this together. Here we go. Here's your forecast from the KEYE WeatherBug Weather Center as we head into the evening. Mostly clear skies, some light winds out of our west, a low temperature, a very cold 17 degrees. It will be sunny on your Thursday with winds gusting up out of the south and a high reaching 44. Mostly cloudy Thursday evening, a low of 31, and sunny on Friday, a high of 47. I'm John Gale from your country, KEYE. Yeah, I know, Hickory Hollow closed. I know, I used to shop there and get food out of the food court. Yeah, that was the place to be way back in the day. Very sad what happened to that area of Nashville. Very sad. All right, scrolling back, this let's see, this voiceover. We'll switch back to the Adobe editing view here. Sorry about that, guys. And undo a razor trick here, a little clip that I made accidentally. We'll scroll back, line this up to the 0 cursor mark, and bounce down both these tracks to stereo track. Add the mastering and effects we need, and there it's a 25-second read. We're a little bit over. Let's see, we still maybe a little bit over. Let's look as we trim up the front and the back. No, look at that. Perfect. Almost perfect 25-second read. Let's see if we can just take a little breath out of here, just like that. There we go. That'll make me 25 seconds. Let's take a listen. Finished product for KEYE-AM. A low temperature, a very cold 7 from the beginning might be better. There we go. Here's your forecast from the KEYE WeatherBug Weather Center as we head into the evening. Mostly clear skies, some light winds out of our west, a low temperature, a very cold 17 degrees. It will be sunny on your Thursday with winds gusting up out of the south and a high reaching 44. Mostly cloudy Thursday evening, a low of 31, and sunny on Friday, a high of 47. I'm John Gale from your country, KEYE. All right, looks good there for KEYE. Control-Shift-E being the shortcut. Yeah, very sad. Very sad what's happened to Antioch, Tennessee. Very sad. KEYE-AM ADR. Used to hang out a lot at Belmont University and Vanderbilt University in town there. KEYE-AM's in the can. Let's go ahead and send it on its way. Close up that forecast to move on to the FM signal, KEYE-FM, which is a AC station, up-tempo adult contemporary station format. Again, a dry read for them, so we'll just open up a new template for the dry read, start our recorder there. 3 to 6 p.m. on this one as well. Same forecast, 25 seconds on the clock for this one. Let's look at the forecast view together. Here we go. My FM. From the My FM WeatherBug Weather Center as we head into the evening, mostly clear skies, some light winds out of our west, and a low of 17. Sunny on your Thursday, very windy, and winds coming out of the south, gusting up to 20 miles per hour. Our high temperature around 44. Mostly cloudy Thursday evening, a low of 31, and sunny on your Friday with a high of 47. I'm John Gale from Perryton's great music station, 93.7 My FM. All right, looks good. We might be a little bit over on that one, but we're going to call it a one take nonetheless. Yes, indeedy. Trimming out the voiceover, we will go ahead and line that up to the 0 cursor mark, switch to the Adobe editing view here, and bounce it down to a stereo audio track, add the mastering and effects we need, and yeah, we're almost at 26. Let's go ahead and trim it up real tight. And very quickly, we're going to go through a little process, a digital compression process, the time and pitch effect under the effects tab, and then the stretch and pitch process, changing the current duration of 25.776 to a straight 25, just about 3/4 of a second less than what it is now. Hit apply. It digitally compresses that audio file without changing the pitch of my voice. Let's take a listen to the finished product for KEYE FM. From the MyFM WeatherBug Weather Center, as we head into the evening, mostly clear skies, some light winds out of our west, and a low of 17. Sunny on your Thursday, very windy, and winds coming out of the south, gusting up to 20 miles per hour. Our high temperature around 44. Mostly cloudy Thursday evening, a low of 31, and sunny on your Friday with a high of 47. I'm John Gale from Perryton's great music station 93.7 MyFM. Control-Shift-E is the shortcut. We're going to go ahead and save it and send it on its way to Texas. Ochiltree County there, the FM signal for KEYE, is in the can. Let's go ahead and find it, and we'll send it on its way. Over the internet, through the woods to grandmother's house we go. Off it goes, FTP. Over the internet. Okay, let's move on to KIUL, Wichita. Scott Lane, this is the Dodge City, Kansas area. We'll close out this dry template here and open up a brand new one for KIUL AM. All right, this one airs tonight between 6 and midnight. Let's see that Central Standard Time. We'll put 30 seconds on the clock. Start our recorder here in track 1 with some denoise and mastering on my microphone. Here we go. 30 seconds. Here's your western Kansas weather for this evening. Mostly clear skies, some light winds out of our west and northwest, a low temperature of very cold 16 degrees. It will be sunny, however, on our Thursday, a high reaching near 38, and increasing clouds overnight Thursday evening, steady temperatures right around 31 degrees. Mostly sunny on your Friday with some gusting winds out of the northwest, a high temperature reaching 42, and clear skies Friday night, a low of 16. From the Weather Center, I'm John Gale. All right, looks good. A one-take read for KIUL-AM. Woohoo! Somebody shout. We like to celebrate those one-takes because sometimes they're few and far between, as you can tell. We've bounced this down to a new stereo audio file here, add the mastering and compression that we need to make it nice and broadcast sounding quality. We'll go ahead and trim it up real tight. Take a listen to the finished product for KIUL. Here's your western Kansas weather for this evening. Mostly clear skies, some light winds out of our west and northwest, a low temperature of very cold 16 degrees. It will be sunny, however, on our Thursday, a high reaching near 38, and increasing clouds overnight Thursday evening, steady temperatures right around 31 degrees. Mostly sunny on your Friday with some gusting winds out of the northwest, a high temperature reaching 42, and clear skies Friday night, a low of 16. From the Weather Center, I'm John Gale. All right, that forecast looks good for KIUL, Brookfield, Missouri. Let's go ahead and switch to the view and let you see as we export this. There's a shortcut to do so. Control-Shift-E brings up this export file block over here. That's how we save it as an MP3 or a WAV or an OGG file. In this case, an MP3, 128 kilobits per second constant bit rate. We're going to overwrite yesterday's forecast, look for this in our E drive, there it is, and send it on its way over the internet via FTP, kind of like a giant Dropbox, right into their IP address there in the automation computer in Brookfield, Missouri. Now we're going to move on, gang, to Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth area. This is KKGM. It's the next signal on the list today. Another dry template. No music behind me on this one. Just my voice. Hello, Dawson. Welcome, my friend. Dawson Gale's in the house. Welcome, Dawson. Yeah, so you get some royalty there. And David Arnold's also here. David Arnold is from the UK. David? Thank you, David. Glad you're with us as well. Let's look at the 1630 forecast for Dallas and Fort Worth, Texas, KKGM. 3 to 6 p.m. this forecast will be airing. It's a Southern Gospel format, 20-second read with a dead close, meaning no real outro on this one at all. Let's put 20 seconds on the clock. See what we get. Here we go. Starting our timer now. From the 1630 KKGM WeatherBug Weather Center, as we head into the evening, clear skies expected tonight, some calm winds out of our north and northeast, a low temperature around 31 degrees. It will be sunny and mild on our Thursday with a high reaching 61, and clear skies overnight Thursday evening, light winds out of the south, and a low of 39. All right, that's pretty much it. That's called a one take. Woohoo! For KKGM. They could probably tag that with, you know, the current weather or whatever. Their DJ probably does that. We're going to scroll this back to the 0 cursor mark, bounce it down to its own new stereo audio file, add some mastering and effects on it. trim it up here, and we're a little bit over our 20-second mark, so we will do a quick digital compression on this one, going up to the Effects tab. We'll scroll down to the time and pitch feature, and then the stretch and pitch process. 20.150 is where we're at, and it needs to be a 20, so we'll just hold down our arrow button in the new duration box, and there we go. 20 seconds, hit apply, and we got a
boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka. It decreased the amount of time without changing the pitch of my voice. Let's take a listen. Finished product, KKGM. From the 1630 KKGM WeatherBug Weather Center, as we head into the evening, clear skies expected tonight. Some calm winds out of our north and northeast. A low temperature around 31 degrees. It will be sunny and mild on our Thursday with a high reaching 61. And clear skies overnight Thursday evening. Light winds out of the south and a low of 39. All right, looks good. That is all they need for their forecast for KKGM. If you just tuned in, we're doing some live radio broadcast audio production, some imaging, some weather forecasts for radio stations across the United States. We are saving this file as a WAV file, or as a MP3 file, rather, for KKGM and sending it over the internet via FTP. On time, good job. We're going to move on now from Dallas, Texas to Chiefland, Florida. We encourage you guys to come on in here. Thank you for showing your support, Dawson. We appreciate that. Just wanted to come in, show some support. That is greatly, greatly appreciated. And if you would like to share on your own homepage or perhaps with a radio production group, that would be great. Page that you follow and helps us get the word out. We do this each and every day at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're moving on to WTBH, Chiefland, Florida. It's an FM signal. Christian radio station, Joyful Sounds Radio 91.5 FM in Gilchrist County. This is Levi, home county of station, and Dixie County. In track one of our Adobe Audition CS 2020, we've got the music bed for WTBH there. And in track two, with some noise and some mastering on my microphone, that's my voice recording in real time there, jumping up and down there with the waveform. This one airs this evening, 6 to midnight Eastern Standard Time for Joyful Sounds Radio 91.5. Let's put 30 seconds on the clock and look at the forecast together. You guys can read along with me. We'll start with the open here at the top. We'll go with day parts tonight through probably Thursday night or Friday, and then hit the close down here at the bottom. Let's see what we can come up with. Here we go. Starting our timer right now. I'm John Gale with your WTBH forecast for tonight. A chance of showers and thunderstorms early on. Light winds out of our southwest, becoming mostly cloudy by morning. Our low temperature around 46. It will gradually clear up on our Thursday afternoon, and we'll have a high temperature around 59 degrees. Mostly clear Thursday evening, light winds out of our west, and a low of 34. Sunny on Friday with a high near 59. That's the latest forecast from 91.5 FM. I'm John Gale for Joyful Sounds Radio. All right, that looks pretty good. A one-take Johnny G for WTBH FM. Woohoo! We'll find the front of the forecast here, and using our razor tool, the razor icon, we'll switch to the Adobe editing view, let you see the production process here as we edit this up close and personal here. Here's the forecast. We're going to line it up directly underneath the music bed. We'll raise up my voice just about 1.5 dB. Bounce down both these tracks, the music bed and the voiceover together, into one new combined stereo audio file right here. Now we'll add some mastering and effects. You can see all of this jingle bed extra. They gave me a 60-second. I need a 30-second. So we'll come in and trim it and add a fade out at the end. But let's take a listen, audition what we have so far. Here we go. I'm John Gale with your WTBH forecast for tonight. A chance of showers and thunderstorms early on. Light winds out of our southwest, becoming mostly cloudy by morning. Our low temperature around 46. It will gradually clear up on our Thursday afternoon, and we'll have a high temperature around 59 degrees. Mostly clear Thursday evening, light winds out of our west, and a low of 34. Sunny on Friday with a high near 59. That's the latest forecast from 91.5 FM. I'm John Gale for Joyful Sounds Radio. All right, right there, we're going to make a little fade out of the rest of that jingle. They want either a 30 to a 32 second read, so we're fine on that. So we'll highlight the remaining of the jingle that we just trimmed out there, leaving a little bit of a tag on the end of that. Going up to our effects tab, or rather our favorites tab, scroll down about halfway through. We've got that fade out choice there. That's what we want. So we've highlighted what we want to fade out there in white. You can see there at the end of the waveform. Hit the fade out button and boom,
boom shakalaka.
Yes, sir. Listen to this fade. See, it just does it in the amount of time that you fade. So if I faded over 30 seconds, it would slowly fade to the 30-second mark. I really like that feature. It's a lot easier than some of these other options, like These little boxes can do little fade outs by doing things like this. You can do different options, linear fades, by using this tool, the little box here at the top. But I don't like that feature as much. For some reason, it sounds a little more mechanical. I don't know why, but it does to me. So I just use the fade out tool. All right, so the export file is what we want. We're going to name this WTBH. If you have any questions in regard to audio editing, radio broadcasting, any of the setup that we have here as we stream each and every day, the microphones, how we do stuff, I'd be glad to answer any of your questions that you have. Ask away. No question is a stupid question, right? WTBH is in the can. Let's go ahead and send it on its way to Florida. And off it goes via FTP. Now we can move on to the next signal, guys, on the list, which is going to be WTYJ in Ferndale, Louisiana. This is another dry template. No music behind me on this one, so we'll open up dry read that just has some denoise and some mastering on it. Not the DJ drop, John. Dry new is what we want. You can create these. These were created months ago. I added some denoise and some mastering because there's a computer fan that's close to my microphone, so we want to take that noise out when we record. And this one airs, let's see, tonight, this afternoon, excuse me, between 4 p.m. Let's see, that would be, is that Eastern time? Central time. Louisiana, 4 p.m. overnight to 6 a.m. We'll put 30 seconds on the clock and take a look at the forecast together here for WTYJ, WMIS. Let's see what we got, starting with tonight's day part. Here we go. From the WTYJ WMIS Weather Lab overnight, mostly cloudy skies becoming clear by morning with some light winds out of our north and northwest, a low temperature right around 30 degrees. It will be sunny on our Thursday with a high reaching 50 and clear skies overnight Thursday evening, a cold low temperature around 31. Sunny again on Friday, your best day yet, a high reaching 57, and mostly cloudy Friday evening, a low of 43. This is John Gale reporting. All right, we're a little shy of our 30, but that is a one take, and we will digitally stretch that here out to a perfect 30 here in just a second. I'm going to trim it out using my razor tool in Adobe Audition CS 2020 and scroll back to the front of the cursor 0 point right there. All right, yeah, we're a little short of our 30. Let's go ahead and bounce it down to its own stereo audio track here, add the mastering and effects we need. Now we can get real tight on this. Yeah, we're not even 29.5 when it's all said and done. So we'll go up to our effects tab, effects, and then the time and pitch tool again, stretch and pitch process. We want, it's at 29.239. Just a little over 29 seconds, so we want to make it a 30. This will digitally stretch out the file without causing any pitch problems at all. So I won't sound like I'm getting stoned or drunk or anything where I slow down my voice and start slurring. Let's take a listen. Finished product here for WTYJ. From the WTYJ WMIS Weather Lab overnight, mostly cloudy skies becoming clear by morning with some light winds out of our north and northwest, a low temperature right around 30 degrees. It will be sunny on our Thursday with a high reaching 50 and clear skies overnight Thursday evening. A cold low temperature around 31. Sunny again on Friday, your best day yet, a high reaching 57. And mostly cloudy Friday evening, a low of 43. This is John Gale reporting. All right, Control-Shift-E being the shortcut to bring up this export file block. We're going to name it here, WTYJ FM ADR4. Overwriting yesterday's forecast that we recorded yesterday in the folder because I'd have a folder full of forecasts over and over, and we just use the same file name and go over it each day. That's how we do it here on the Radio Guy each and every weekday, guys, at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. Let's move on to Cincinnati, Ohio. WGRI is up next. This is a Christian news talk station, 1050 AM. We're going to open up a multi-track template session that we pre-created many months ago. That includes their jingle bed and track 1 right behind my head here. I'll shrink down. I'll let you see that right there. And in track 2, my voiceover, highlighting in red there in real time. Let's put 24 seconds on the clock. Look at the forecast view together. This one airs tonight, 6 to midnight. Let's see what we got. Inspiration 1050. Here we go. From the Inspiration 1050 WeatherBug Center for tonight, a chance of rain and snow by morning. Little or no accumulation really expected. Our low temperature right around 30 degrees. A chance of some freezing drizzle on your Thursday morning, becoming cloudy with a high reaching 38. And a chance of some freezing rain Thursday evening as well, a low of 27. From the Inspiration 1050 WeatherBug Center, I'm John Gale. All right, good one take read there for WGRI-AM. A long pause there between sentences at one portion. We're going to zoom in here tight and do a quick crossfade to fix that. A couple places I see, actually, as we do this. You can see as we switch to the Adobe editing view, here's a spot. Let's see, let's look. Right here off the top that we'll trim, and then just, you know what, before we trim that, let's undo the move and undo the razor. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Undo the razor clip and raise up the voiceover volume just a bit here, almost 2 dB. Let's go 2, yeah, that'll work. And then we'll trim right here and do a crossfade right there, just to, there was another really long one that I remember happening. I think it might be here. That looks good. Unmute the music bed now and bounce down both these tracks together as one. Add the mastering and effects we need. Finished product, WGRI-AM forecast for Cincinnati. From the Inspiration 1050 WeatherBug Center for tonight, a chance of rain and snow by morning. Little or no accumulation really expected. Our low temperature right around 30 degrees. A chance of some freezing drizzle on your Thursday morning, becoming cloudy with a high reaching 38. And a chance of some freezing rain Thursday evening as well, a low of 27. From the Inspiration 1050 WeatherBug Center, I'm John Gale. All right, looks good there. All right, we'll trim out a little bit of that dead air and a little bit of the front here so it triggers right into the production right off the bat. Control-Shift-E again, the shortcut. We'll save it to the E drive here and send it to Cincinnati. Naming it WGRI-AM-EV and overriding yesterday's forecast. We'll find it here and send it on its way to Cincinnati. Off it goes via FTP right over the internet on time. Good job. Let's move on up the street. Yeah, to WHKO, Cox Radio Broadcasting Group. This is an urban signal for Dayton, Ohio, Montgomery County area. WHKO has a jingle bed here in track 1 right behind my head. And in the second track, of course, yes, my voiceover right there, starting the recorder now. This one airs tonight, 6 to midnight. We like to dance along with this one. 30 seconds on the clock, please. Let's look at the forecast together. We'll start with tonight's day part. From the 24-hour Miami Valley Weather Center for tonight, a chance of rain and snow expected by morning with some freezing drizzle around 3 a.m. New snow accumulation less than half of an inch possible. Our low temperature right around 30 degrees. More freezing rain, drizzle, snow before noon on your Thursday. Chance of precipitation. No, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, when you're going like, doesn't sound very good. Let's reset. Try again. Here we go. From the 24-hour Miami Valley Weather Center for tonight, a chance of rain and snow by morning. New snow accumulation less than half of an inch possible. Some freezing drizzle around 3 a.m. with our low temperature around 30 degrees. A chance of some snow and freezing drizzle before noon on your Thursday. A high reaching 37 degrees and a chance of snow Thursday night, a low of 26. That is your Dayton area forecast. From the WeatherBug Weather Center, I'm John Gale. All right, that'll be the forecast, and it's not a one take, no. So we cannot take the glory of the one take on that one. Let's find the front of the forecast and trim it out with our razor tool. Highlight and delete everything else. Scroll this back. Line it up underneath the music bed. Let's raise up my voice quite a bit on this one. Let's go 2 dB on that one. Bounce down both these tracks together. Add the mastering and effects we need. Take a listen. Finished product, WHKO. From the 24-hour Miami Valley Weather Center for tonight, a chance of rain and snow by morning. New snow accumulation less than half of an inch possible. Some freezing drizzle around 3 a.m. with our low temperature around 30 degrees. A chance of some snow and freezing drizzle before noon on your Thursday. A high reaching 37 degrees and a chance of snow Thursday night, a low of 26. That is your Dayton area forecast. From the WeatherBug Weather Center, I'm John Gale. All right, looks good there for WHKO. Let's trim it out. Yep, that looks good on the end already. And we'll just go right up into the music production there on that one. Control-Shift-E being the shortcut. Sorry, we'll turn off the disco lights there and save it to my eDrive as an MP3, naming it WHKO-FM-EV, overriding yesterday's forecast. We'll find it here in my eDrive and send it on its way to the Cox Radio Broadcast Group. There it goes. Over the internet, on time, good job. Let's move on down the street to WCVX Cincinnati up next. Cincinnati, Ohio, an AM signal there. Christian Talk, 1160. WCVX. Here we go. Start our recorder. They've got their music bed in track 1, my voice in track 2. 6 to midnight, this forecast will be airing. 30 seconds on the clock. Let's look at the forecast together. Here we go. From the Christian Talk 1160 Weatherbug Center for tonight, a chance of rain and snow by morning. New little him, huh? Or him, reset that and try again. Here we go. From the Christian Talk 1160 Weatherbug Center for tonight, a chance of rain and snow by morning. Little or no snow accumulation expected. Our low temperature around 30 degrees. Some freezing drizzle on your Thursday morning, becoming cloudy with a high reaching 38. And a chance of some drizzle Thursday night, a low of 27. This weather has been brought to you by Ketmoy, providing design, printing, and promotion services, 513-867-8800. From the Christian Talk 1160 Weatherbug Center, I'm John Gale. There we go. Good. All right, let's go ahead and cut it up and send it on its way to Cincinnati. We'll switch to the editing view here. Using our razor tool, we'll trim out the voiceover that we need. Raise up our voice a hair on this one. Unmute the music bed and bounce down both these tracks together. Add the mastering and effects we need. Trim it up there on the end. Take a listen. Finished product here for WCVX. From the Christian Talk 1160 Weatherbug Center for tonight, a chance of rain and snow by morning. Little or no snow accumulation expected. Our low temperature around 30 degrees. Some freezing drizzle on your Thursday morning, becoming cloudy with a high reaching 38. And a chance of some drizzle Thursday night, a low of 27. This weather has been brought to you by Ketmoy, providing design, printing, and promotion services, 513-867-8800. From the Christian Talk 1160 Weatherbug Center, I'm John Gale. All right, looks good there on the end. Trim it up. There we go. Trim off the front so it triggers right into the production. Now we can save it to the eDrive, naming it WCVX-AM-EV for evening. Overriding yesterday's forecast, we'll switch over here to this camera view, find it in the eDrive, send it on its way to Cincinnati, Ohio. Off it goes via FTP. We can move on now to Palatka, Florida. This is the Jacksonville, Florida area. WPLK is up next. This is a nostalgia format covering Putnam County, St. John's, and Flagler. Nostalgia meaning they play anything. You might hear Loretta Lynn, you might hear Prince. We'll start our recorder in track 2 right behind my head and put 30 seconds on the clock as we look at the forecast view. 6 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, this forecast airs on 800 AM, 98.3 FM, WPLK. Here we go. From the WPLK Weatherbug Weather Center for tonight, a chance of some showers expected, becoming cloudy with a low temperature around 49 degrees. Cloudy through mid-morning on your Thursday, gradually clearing by the afternoon, and a high of 58. Mostly clear skies Thursday evening, light winds out of our northwest, and a low temperature of 37. I'm John Gale from the station that plays everything, WPLK 898.3 Palatka. All right, a one take for WPLK. We like to have fun each and every weekday here on the Radio Guy. We do indeed. Why should it be boring, you know? No reason for that. We'll scroll back the voiceover here, line it up directly underneath the music bed for WPLK, AM 800, FM 98.3. Here's the forecast for overnight for them. We'll bounce down both these tracks together as one, combining them, the voiceover with the music bed. Adding some mastering and compression, let's take a listen. Finished product for WPLK. From the WPLK Weatherbug Weather Center for tonight, a chance of some showers expected, becoming cloudy with a low temperature around 49 degrees. Cloudy through mid-morning on your Thursday, gradually clearing by the afternoon, and a high of 58. Mostly clear skies Thursday evening, light winds out of our northwest, and a low temperature of 37. I'm John Gale from the station that plays everything, WPLK 898.3 Palatka. All right, sounds good there. Let's go ahead and trim up the end. Already a good fade out on that one. Looks good. Let's look at the front end of things right there. We'll trim off a little dead air there. And Control-Shift-E, we'll send it to the E drive first, saving it as an MP3 and overwriting WPLK's forecast from Friday. We'll go ahead and find it here in the E drive and send it on its way to the Jacksonville area. Palatka, Florida. Off it goes. On time, good job. We're going to move on, guys, to KIMX. It's the next signal on the list today. Doing some live radio broadcast audio production, some weather forecasts. This next station, KIMX FM. This is a CHR format in Cheyenne, Wyoming, Cheyenne and Laramie, Wyoming, airing this afternoon through midnight, 4 p.m. till midnight Mountain Time, 26 seconds on the clock. Let's look at the forecast together. This is a dual read, Laramie Regional Airport, covering the city of Laramie up at the top, and Cheyenne down here at the bottom. If they are similar, we can do them together. 13, 18, no, we got some different stuff going on. Let's do it separately. Here we go, 26 seconds. And let's see what we come up with. From the WeatherBug Weather Center for southeastern Wyoming, for Laramie tonight, patchy blowing snow with a low temperature of 13. For your Thursday, breezy and sunny with a high reaching 40. Mostly cloudy Thursday night, a chance of snow and a low of 18. For Cheyenne tonight, clear skies, a low of 18 degrees. Partly sunny on your Thursday, a high of 42. And mostly cloudy Thursday night, a low of 21. I'm John Gale on Wyoming's #1 hit music station. All right, Vidak Grubak is in the house. Welcome, Vidak. He says, yes, cut the live stream just in time. Hello, John. Cut the live stream. What, were you doing a live stream, Vidak? Come on now. You got to be here. You got to be here. We count on you, my friend. Let's switch to the Adobe Editing large screen view. We've just done the voiceover for KIMX. Going to line it up underneath the jingle sting, the little sweet little jingle music voices here on this one. Don't know who did the production on this, but it's pretty good. Unmute the music bed and bounce down both these tracks together, add the mastering and effects we need. Take a listen, finished product, KIMX.
KIMX weather.
From the WeatherBug Weather Center for southeastern Wyoming, for Laramie tonight, patchy blowing snow with a low temperature of 13. For your Thursday, breezy and sunny with a high reaching 40. Mostly cloudy Thursday night, a chance of snow and a low of 18. For Cheyenne tonight, clear skies, a low of 18 degrees. Partly sunny on your Thursday, a high of 42. And mostly cloudy Thursday night, a low of 21. I'm John Gale on Wyoming's #1 hit music station. All right, looks good there at the end. Let's trim it up and get ready to send it on its way to KIMX Radio in Wyoming. Boy, I'll tell you, it gets cold over the winter in Wyoming and all the way up through June. I remember doing June temperatures that were in the 20s there. Crazy stuff. Control-Shift-E being the shortcut will save this as a MP3 file to my E drive first and then on its way to Cheyenne, Wyoming. Here it is. There it is. Let's send it on its way over the internet. We want to welcome Anita De Conchita. Happy Wednesday and welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You're missing our beginning of the show. You're just catching the last 15 minutes or so, Anita. You got to get up earlier. Come on now. You know better. I'm just kidding you. K-Hat Radio. K-Hat Radio is up next, the sister station to KIMX. K-Hat is a country format, different jingle bed, same two cities of Laramie and Cheyenne, Wyoming. We'll open up that multi-track template session right here. Start our recorder. And again, airing 4 to midnight Mountain Time. Same forecast. We got to do it a little bit quicker. Only have 24 seconds on the clock for this one. Let's look at the forecast together, guys. Here we go. Sarah's there working on her finals. Hello, Sarah. Do well. We'll pray that you do well and you get a good grade. Here we go. Starting our timer now. From the New Country 96.7 WeatherBug Weather Center for Laramie tonight, patchy blowing snow, a low temperature of 13. Breezy with some blowing snow on your Thursday, a high of 40, and a chance of some snow Thursday night, a low of 18. For Cheyenne tonight, clear skies, a low of 18. Partly sunny on your Thursday, a high of 42. And mostly cloudy Thursday night, a low of 21. From New Country 96.7, I'm John Gale. Have a great night. All right, a one take for K-Hat. K-Hat FM Radio. This is a donut, guys. There's a sting in the front, a sting in the back. Let me show you what that means here. Donut, there's a stinger right here, stinger in the back. The volume drops down. There's a hole kind of in the middle. The hole is for the voiceover. So that's where we place the voiceover, lining it up strategically as the music begins to fade out. All right, let's raise up the voice just a hair here, almost. Let's go 2 dB. That'll work. 1.9. Unmute the music bed. Bounce down both these tracks together. Add the mastering and effects we need. Let's listen. Finished product for K-Hat. From the new Country 96.7 WeatherBug Weather Center for Laramie tonight, patchy blowing snow, a low temperature of 13. Breezy with some blowing snow on your Thursday, a high of 40, and a chance of some snow Thursday night, a low of 18 for Cheyenne tonight. Clear skies, a low of 18. Partly sunny on your Thursday, a high of 42. And mostly cloudy Thursday night, a low of 21. From New Country 96.7, I'm John Gale. Have a great night. Love that jingle. Still love it. K-Hat. I'm starting to kind of like that again more than the KMAR forecast. So I don't know why. Something about that jingle is just nice and snappy and tight, and I like that. Exporting the file. You know, you'll never see anyone else get excited about a radio weathercast than me. K-Hat FM is in the can. Let's find it here. The E-Drive and send it on its way to Laramie and Cheyenne, Wyoming. Vidax says it was a typo. He meant to say I caught your live stream in time. Did not think I would get home from work in time. I'm so happy. You know, you can watch us on your smartphone at any time. On time, good job. Off it goes to Laramie. Let's move on to KMAR, the other signal I was talking about that I really enjoy their music bed. KMAR is in Winsboro, Louisiana, Franklin County. This is Jackson. Is that Missouri or Mississippi, guys? I don't want to be an idiot, so let's look. Jackson, Mississippi? What's there, guys? Help me out with that. Somebody's smarter in the group than I am, that's for certain. KMAR is up next. We're going to open up a multi-track template session. I got the jingle bed and track 1 behind my head. William Chris Stevens, hey, bro, Merry Christmas to you as well. We're glad you're with us today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, William Chris, glad you're here. Hey, bro, Merry Christmas. Special shout out to Ashley, Chris, Jesse, Bobby. Merry Christmas, folks. William has a broken ankle. Whoa, dude, how'd you do that? Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. I know. Have you been a really bad boy? Is that the problem when you broke your ankle? I mean, come on. It sounds like you've been a bad boy. Yes, it does. It really sounds like it. But my voice, my little track isn't working. That would have been funny, but it didn't turn out that way. Broke your ankle, man. That's horrible. Horrible. But special shout out to Ashley, Chris, Jesse, and Bobby. Merry Christmas, folks. All right, let's go ahead and start the recorder here in track 2 of Adobe Audition CS 2020 KMAR FM. Monroe Regional Airport there for Winsboro, Franklin County, Louisiana. Here we go. 24 seconds on the clock. Let's look at the forecast view together. Slipped on ice. Yikes. Don't do that. It's not good, Chris. In the KMAR Weather Center, here's your Wednesday evening forecast for tonight. Mostly cloudy skies, gradually becoming clear by morning with some light winds out of our northwest and a cold low temperature around 29 degrees. It will be partly sunny, gradually becoming mostly sunny on your Thursday afternoon, a high reaching 52, and mostly clear skies overnight Thursday evening, calm winds out of our south, a low of 30. That's a look at your KMAR weather, and I'm way over, guys. Reset that. Try again. In the KMAR Weather Center, here's your Wednesday evening forecast for tonight. Mostly cloudy skies, gradually becoming clear by morning. A cold low temperature around 29. Partly sunny on your Thursday, becoming mostly sunny in the afternoon, a high reaching 52. Mostly clear Thursday night, a low of 30 degrees, and sunny on your Friday with a high of 57. That's a look at your KMAR weather. All right, right there. That one looks good. That's the one we'll take. We'll switch over here to the Adobe editing view. Excellent. I didn't say fudge. Hey, Fuji. I like that. Scroll into the front of things. Let's find the front. In the KM. There we go. That's the one we want. Cut it up right there. And pull her back. Line it up directly underneath that stinger as it begins to fade out with the jingle singers. We'll line it up where it needs to be. Let's see. That'll work right there. We'll raise up my voice a hair. Yeah, unmute the music bed and bounce down both these audio files together as one, combining the music with the voiceover. Let's listen. Finished product for KMAR. Yeah. In the KMAR Weather Center, here's your Wednesday evening forecast for tonight. Mostly cloudy skies, gradually becoming clear by morning. A cold low temperature around 29. Partly sunny on your Thursday, becoming mostly sunny in the afternoon, a high reaching 52. Mostly clear Thursday night, a low of 30 degrees, and sunny on your Friday with a high of 57. That's a look at your KMAR weather. All right, sounds good for KMAR. I love that jingle bed. Sounds really good. Production. We're doing some live audio broadcast radio production for radio stations across the U.S. If you just tuned in, we want to make sure that you get the opportunity to subscribe to us. All you have to do is follow us on Facebook. Give us a little thumbs up, too. And you can check us out on our YouTube channel, which is also called The Radio Guy. Chris has got, he says, no update on the surgery. It's horrible. Can't even move. I need all the prayers I can get. Just really stinketh. Never even broke a bone until now. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Chris, man. Broken ankles, not easy, and they take a long time to heal. But you can stay home and watch us every day at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. And so can you guys. Check us out on social media as well. There's lots of funny pics there on our Instagram page, the.radioguy. It's The Radio Guy everywhere else. We do it each and every weekday at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. Until tomorrow, guys. We'll do it again then. But have a great day. God bless you. Remember, Jesus loves you. So do I. Bye-bye.